Blind homie, can we come in?
Heck yeah, brother! You're not brother, you're my wife. Listen, welcome to the Blind Parthenon. This is my hardcore home gym tour. I'm doing it myself. Let's go. Welcome to the home gym, all right, brothers? Let's get into this. So I want to show you first some of the most important parts of the gym. All right, we got here, this is a rocking chair.
This is the most essential piece of gym equipment in this
essential
entire gym.
Actually, the most recent piece of equipment, this is for Miss Blind Homie, because she comes out here when I'm hoisting heavy loads at night. She's able to chill, read a book, or relax. As I'm just in the corner, just getting like guttural yells, just like, ah! She's chilling. She's got that low blood pressure while I'm about to have my cardiovascular event. Oh, but that's what this is right here. I think behind it, we've got our kids' little containment area. They come out when I'm lifting sometimes, and we just don't want me to smack them with the weight on accident.
That would not be ideal.
So they sit there. We've got our a heat fan over here. Now I'll show you the cardio section. It's a very small cardio section. I like to kid myself pretending that I'm going to get in shape. But we got this here. What is this? This is the Schwinn, like a fan assault bike.
It says Airdyne at the bottom.
It's what?
Airdyne.
Airdyne. It's a brute. These things are freaking intense. I love having one. I had one in my in a home gym we had when we lived in Idaho. It cost me like $25. It was awesome. The dial didn't work at freaking all. I've always wanted like a Rogue Echo or like an assault bike one, like one of the nice ones. I can't afford it. So I scour Facebook Marketplace, and actually it took me a year and a half to find another one like this. It was just $75. I just picked it up this week. And the only dial that works is like there's one that tracks your calories. But I freaking love this thing. It's great. I like doing little circuits on it. And next to it, I've got my treadmill. I like to walk on it for cardio on a nice incline. All right, my apologies. We got someone mowing across the street. That's fine. You know this is a home gym, all right? So we got people mowing, neighbors going wild. I'm trying to film this excellent video for y'all, and this person has the audacity to mow our property. It's actually my dad. He's chilling. He's fine.
So it's actually not our neighbor.
Yeah, Frick. It's not our neighbor.
We all live together. So.
All right, Frick. Okay, so we got this treadmill.
So tell us how you kid yourself on the treadmill.
Listen, I got this. I was like, I'm gonna start running. I'm not gonna start running. Let's be honest. I walk on it a lot of times, especially when I'm cutting weight for the powerlifting meets. I walk on it for about half hour every day, just on an incline, like 3 miles an hour. It honestly stops working if you run super fast on it, because we got it for like, we got it for free. Got it for free. And they said, deal. Yeah, they said it like stalls out if you run too fast. That is true. I've only run like fast one time, and it doesn't work when I do that. So that's my cardio section. Oh, shall we continue?
Yep, short and sweet cardio.
Okay, all right. So next up, we got our bow and arrow over here. We shoot that every once in a while. Sometimes there's a bird in here. My wife said I can't shoot the bird in the gym. Okay?
Or in general. Don't kill birds.
But
birds don't deserve that.
Pull that back, and I'm like, freaking one day, brother, I'm gonna get you.
Your little ricochet.
I'm gonna get you. All right, so that's why I got that. I shoot every once in a while when it's sunny outside. You know, it's a cardboard box out there. It's very risky because when you can't see and you're shooting arrows, you never know what you're gonna get. Another reason why the kids need to stay in that little containment area.
Yeah, tell them about the axe throwing thing.
Oh yeah. So is that over here?
Yep, it's right there.
Axe throwing thing. My wife and I in the summer, we like to set it up and just kind of have little battles. She thinks she's better than me. She is. Right? You be the blind guy at axe throwing. Is that impressive?
Well, it is.
No,
it's still really impressive.
Not. She thinks she's pretty cool. Okay. All right. Enough. Move on to the weight tree we got over here.
Tell us about the weight tree. What is this?
This weight tree, I've actually had this weight tree since I was like 15. It was one of the first things that came with when I upgraded my home gym the very first time. I started this home gym process. I started when I was like in middle school. I was in middle school. I had like a really janky bar and some really janky weights. I slowly upgraded, and when I was 14, 15, I think it was 15, I got my first real set of weights. Got it for like $150. I spent $150, and my dad put in $150. And this guy sold me this weight set for super, super cheap because he knew I was some kid who wanted to start lifting.
Shout out to that guy.
That guy is an absolute legend.
What a gem.
But This weight tray came with that, and some of these weights, I think these right here, these should be 35s, were part of the first weights that I ever really got. So pretty cool to have that. Oh, and these, let's see, these guys right here, this 5-pounder was part of my absolute very, very first weight set that I had. Just little 1-inch holes.
You can never get rid of that.
No, I can't. My uncle gave it to me because I was like, oh, I want to get in shape. And he's like, yo, I've got these weights, and I know I'm not getting in shape, so you can have them. And that started the whole thing. So this is kind of like a really cool thing to have. I got my straps over here.
Your belt.
And a belt.
That's tell them where the belt is from.
Oh, this belt right here, this one is from Pioneer Fitness. And I also have a belt. The belt that I'm using more right now is my Stoic belt. That's like all these wraps and things are Stoic performance stuff. I've got an old pair of SBDs, but I've been wearing the Stoic knee sleeves. I think they're over here. That's kind of what I've been wearing now. I really prefer them. And I'm working with them as well because I really, really like the product. And I've also got my Daredevil mask, which I think I tore 1.5 years ago because I hit a massive PR and ripped it, as one does.
Sometimes the blind homie's a little unhinged.
Down here. Oh, yeah, these. Okay, these are some collars. They're like 5 pounds. These are some like intense collars that I have. Also came with the first weight set that I use. They're really hard to use, so I don't really put them on. It takes forever to screw them in and then take them off, but I can't get rid of them. You know, it's like something that it's so sentimental. It means so much to me because they're a part of that first weight set.
Someday we'll frame them.
I don't know how the frick you're gonna frame that.
You make like a shadow box.
Something.
I have an idea. We'll make it work.
She's got an idea.
Tell us about the power blocks, babe.
Oh yeah, power blocks. Okay. So these right here, I've got the power blocks. These are the main dumbbells that I use. They go from 5 to 90. And I got them when I was in college, when I was just working out in an apartment. And I told my wife, I was like, if I get these, I won't ever need anything else to work out. I'll be able to get in shape, be nice and strong. That was probably the first time that I lied to you, you know?
Probably. And it's the lie that
keeps giving.
The lie that keeps giving.
I tell her, babe, I'm gonna stop.
Oh, I'm over here now, honey.
Oh, I'm gonna stop spending money on the home gym. That never happens.
Keep your marriage strong by lying to your wife about how much gym equipment you need.
You can't keep the marriage strong unless you're strong.
Hashtag marriage advice.
You need to hoist heavy loads. You need to spend more money. 90 pounds isn't gonna do it for me. All right, I need more. I require freaking more.
You got strong. That's you got stronger. That's something to be proud of.
Absolutely. So now we got here. This is my cable setup. So this is the Titan. Was it a Titan plate loaded functional trainer? You can do your chest flies. I'll show you a little demonstration of it.
Yeah, show us.
Professional hug giver over here.
Best hugs ever.
All right, and then you can do your pull downs, push downs, low roll. I love this thing. And then behind that, we should have my adjustable bench, which has a leg extension, leg curl thing, gifted to me by a friend. So you see, not everything in this gym I had to pay for.
Exactly.
Right, and then I think over here somewhere, there should be a U-clip. I use this every once in a while when I'm doing some like modified landmine stuff. But yeah, this is kind of like, I would say, my bodybuilding portion of the gym. So we've got that cardio section right there. There's like the bodybuilding, so I got these dumbbells, the adjustable bench.
Tell them about your chain belt thingy.
Oh, my chain belt. All right, now I've got this dip bar over here also as well. As I've been doing a lot more weighted pull-ups. I really love the way they feel because, I can do pull-downs here, but the problem is you can't strap yourself in. So the way for me to get a heavy vertical pull-in is by doing weighted pull-ups. So I really like this. It was like $20 on Amazon or something.
Yeah, it was cheap.
Yeah, and I use that all.
It works well.
2 times a week now. So yeah, so this is like the bodybuilding portion. Get a huge
and your
pump.
medals. Don't forget your medals.
Medals. My wife is very proud of me.
Well, I am. I should be proud.
So this right here is the best lifter medal that I got in my first competition like a month before my son was born. Here's a little participation award, and then I got this medal. I did the Iron Built Games last year. I placed first in the nation for my weight class, pretty awesome, and then 12th overall per dots. Still kicking myself because they had an invite meet. They took the top 10 per dots, and I got 12th, and I'm like, brother, frick!
So close.
Frick!
So far away.
And my last deadlift, I was like right here. Didn't lock it out, and that would have got me in. I think I just kinked my neck doing that.
Are you okay?
Frick! I would have got me in the top 10. So still think about that. And just whenever I'm like working out and I get stuck right here, I'm like, gotta finish.
Oh
back to the video.
Onward. Let's talk about your power rack. Show us your rack.
So let's talk about finishing the power rack. So this is a power rack that I've got. I also have these like gymnastics rings, which I also got in the apartment in college. I was like, so I had the dumbbells, and I'm like, freaking, these dumbbells are awesome. But I also need a pull-up bar. And then I had the pull-up bar, and I was like, you know what? If I had gymnastic rings, I could also do dips. I could be even more voluptuous in the upper body. So I had to get these. So I have these as well.
There's an explanation for everything.
There is, justifying my actions. Okay, so this right here, we have our power rack. I've got these clips. These are the Titan clips.
Twist lock collars.
Which in my latest video, my wife didn't screw these on all the way. Actually, no, it was me.
Well, turns out I'm not strong enough to lock it all the way. So that's
almost caused a crisis.
It's a fun fact that we now know.
But anyway, so I have these. These are the colors that I use more than anything now. They've got some knurling on them, pretty cool. But anyway, this is a Titan rack. I got this actually my last semester of college because I got a Pell Grant and I already had my tuition paid for. It was like some extra money, and I was like, babe, you know what I should do? I should reward myself for completing college by buying a freaking rack.
So this is government-funded powerlifting.
Yeah.
In a way.
Government-funded powerlifting. Now I work for the government, so I guess full circle. But anyway, I got the T3. It's a 2x3, like 2x3 rack. 1-inch holes in the middle for benching. Really love it. And then I've got like a thin grip here and a fatter grip on the back for pull-ups. And then obviously all my weights over here. So I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sets of 45s.
Plus your bouncy ones. What is it called?
Yeah, the bumper plates.
Bumper plates.
What's really cool is these three right here, I believe, were all again from that first set of weights that I got.
OG weights.
OG weights, and then these I bought. I think I bought last year. So I told my wife, I was like, I'm getting so freaking strong because it was right after I deadlifted 660, which then I needed that 7th plate to deadlift. And I was using like these 25s and 35s, so I actually have back here to kind of get me to that level. And I was like, babe, if I had more plates, I would be able to get even stronger. And I'm reaching the point where I don't have enough weight for my strength.
And you're stronger now, so I guess it worked.
It was right. You know, so again, I had to convince her to let me spend more money on the weights, the freaking weights. Back here we've got our bars, our curl bars. I have 3 curl bars. I've got this guy. I use this one more than any of the other ones. I just like the way it feels. And then I've got a couple other ones that I don't know, they're just there. I can't get rid of them. You just can't. But I think I have boxes of like the barbells that I bought. I don't know why. I don't know. They're just there. And then a PVC pipe that I brought out here because I thought I was going to use it to warm up. I don't. But it's out here. So there's the power rack. This is my Titan bench. So obviously I have the adjustable bench, but it's kind of wobbly. I wish I had a better bench, like a Rep Fitness one. Those ones are like sturdy as heck.
So soon he'll be telling me he needs a new adjustable bench.
I actually do. You know, Rep Fitness, Titan Fitness, if you're watching this,
hit him up.
Hit me up, 71, so I don't have to spend on.
We won't say no.
Blind homie's money.
We won't say no.
But
that's
anyway,
my book money.
This is actually a new addition to the gym. This is an Odyssey mat. They sent me this, I think, a week ago to help build some extra traction on the bench. I'm actually really liking it so far. I used to just strap. I strapped 2. I think there's still marks in the bench, but I would just strap resistance bands to have a little extra grip. But now this Odyssey mat's doing it for me. What else? Should we continue this?
Yeah, we've got this corner. I think is your last corner of.
Then we gotta get to the barbells. Oh yeah, here's my my stoic lever belt. I'm liking the lever belt. It took me a little bit to get used to, but I really like the way it feels. I think this is a thicker belt as well. I've got a towel here for when I do hip thrusts. Miss Blind Homie really likes when I practice the hip thrust.
Yeah, I do.
Gotta finish.
Okay.
So,
oh dear.
So we got this flute. That is freaking.
So that you can play in the band.
Titan Fitness glute floor ham developer right here to absolutely help me hoist heavy loads. I do Nordic curls on it every week. I do ab work on it. I'm really liking it. You'll notice a lot of my equipment in here is Titan Fitness. So this guy, the rack, and the functional trainer are all Titan Fitness. I really like their equipment. Oh, speaking of Titan Fitness, I've got this guy right here. What is this called? Like the linebacker squat attachment.
Yeah.
Do Viking press with it and stuff. I honestly don't use it as much as I thought I was going to because I don't have a landmine attachment yet. That's another thing.
That's one more thing on the list.
I probably need it. All right. But yeah, it's pretty cool when I have used it, but it's really hard to use without a landmine attachment. So it just sits here till the day I can convince Miss Blind Homie to let me get a landmine attachment. And then we've got here, this is our safety squat bar. This is my newest bar that I've been using a ton, actually. A ton. I really love it. It's by a company called Gains Fitness, which is a local company. I'm out in Oregon. They're a local company in Oregon. Really good deal. It's been great. I've used it for the last, I've had it for 3 weeks. I think I've used it
2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks. I've used it probably like 12 times. I just love the way it feels.
Almost every day, it seems
Almost
like.
every day. I just come out here and I like tinker. That's the great part about having a home gym. It's like able to just come out here and just get after it whenever I want. Obviously not all the time. I have to take care of my kids, have to do work and stuff. But it's really nice to have a home gym thing. Just come out and have fun. All right, and then let's see. This would be the last section.
The barbells,
These
the
are
most important
all right.
part.
Check out my girls. What's that for? It's a movie. Oh my goodness, what's that movie? It was like Surf's Up with like the penguins.
Oh yeah.
He's like, check out my girls. This here, frick.
Oh yeah, and then there's that, and he's like, this is whatever, whoever, and this is, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So this is my Rogue barbell. I actually got this. This is part of when I got the rack and stuff at the end of college. Got this Rogue Ohio Power Bar. Really nice. Oh yeah, Rogue Ohio Power Bar. And then I've got this is the one that I probably use more than any of the other bars. Then we also have the Texas Deadlift Bar. I've just got that because the federation that I compete in the USPA, they use the Texas Deadlift Bar. I had a Kabuki one, but I just sold that to get this. And then we've got 2 junk bars here. This bar right here was the very first barbell I ever got with all the other like original plates. So I'm never getting rid of that guy, no matter what. It's like rusted as crap. It's honestly in pretty bad condition. But I still use it once a week on Fridays. I bench with it for the good memories. And then my last barbell here, we got the Rogue Ohio bar. It's got the nice rotation for Olympic lifts. Who am I kidding? I don't do Olympic lifting. But anyway, that's the Blind Parthenon home gym. Frick! Anything else I should tell the good people?
Oh yeah. Where? Tell us where you got all of the pieces of your outfit.
Oh yeah.
Do a fit check.
So Miss Blind Homie's all about the fit checks as well. Because I've got a nice home gym, but it gotta look good when you're in the home gym. So I've got here my barefoot shoes. I wear them every day. They're usually caked in some chocolate. They're caked in chalk right now.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're caked in chalk.
You can see your toe outline.
Because I'm a gym bro, so I gotta have chalk on me, extra grip on the floor. And I've got the Barbell Apparel jeans. All right, Miss Blind Homie really likes them. The rotundness
I love these jeans.
that applies to my figure. It's been really hard for me to find jeans that fit. And Barbell Apparel, they've been working like that. They have like an extra panel in this region for my absolute voluptuous quads.
And you can even lift in those jeans.
I can lift in them. Check out a full squat.
No jean ripping happening.
No jean ripping. I ripped 2 pairs of jeans when my wife and I were dating. One time doing the Nacho Libre, this guy right here. Pah!
In front of all my roommates.
And they ripped. Yeah. So anyway, that's when she agreed to marry me. But
right then, I knew he was the one.
So then we got our Blind Barbell shirt. You can actually check this out at blindbarbell.org. Then obviously my cane, blind mask, frick, the eyes exposed.
Oh no.
And my Ducks hat. But yeah, that's it. That's the Blind Homie home gym. Hopefully we can continue to upgrade it if the wife says it's okay.
I think I'll probably allow it.
Probably will. I think the next thing I need to do is probably add like a freaking library.
I think that, yeah, one book per piece of powerlifting equipment.
My goodness.
That's a pretty good deal considering that like a book costs like $30 and
We'll end up having 1,000 books.
Yeah.
All right, that's the home gym. I'll catch you guys, Blind Homies, in the next one.